TV.
Whoa. Should I recreate it? All right. It's the same thing, right? Kind of similar.
I just realized if you sit under the basket and watch him coming at you, you will see your life flash.
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Curry. Wiseman's out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brown, and it's Irving in at the two-guard spot. No good from Durant. On offense, here are the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Kuminga the pass to Brown. Shoots a three. Rebounded by the Nets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And here's Brooklyn. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons passes to Griffin. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's Brown with the three. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Steve Nash for a minute. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. You don't want this to turn into a dunk fest, because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David. Irving passes to Curry. Here's Brown. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Brown, good.
Now, that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is adjustment. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Oh, yeah! I see you. Let's go.
So both teams making some changes here. Nets trail by 3. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry is out there with Brown. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Brown feeling out a bit. There's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
There's a lot we can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Moody the pass to Brown. Another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Griffin. Now in from the arc. Goes back up. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Got that one up quick. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Here's Simmons, and there's the pass to Claxton. And Wiseman sends it back. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Changes up, and it's good on the way in. Brown's got 17. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
And a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic had a huge game. He tallied 50 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Poole subbed in for Curry. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
Man, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And a great job to get that angle and a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Outside Irving. Clock at 6, 11 feet away, and that's good for 2. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Pass to Griffin. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From past the arc. A shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. And the Warriors also making a change. Looney's checked in.
And And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Now here's Simmons. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Washington.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break.
The Warriors, 46.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jonathan
Durant is out there with Edwards. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. And Edwards drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Irving. Back to Brown. Outside Irving. Brown outside. Over Simmons, and it's Brown that time on the assist by Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Curry passes to Brown. And he lays it straight in. Brown's got 27 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Moody's checked in for Brown.
Substitution for the Warriors. Substitutions on the court.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Carpenter. Simmons against Brown. Here's Carpenter. That one off the back iron and out. Brown right side. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brown. Thompson is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, down low. There's the drive. Nifty move. And Wiseman sends it back. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on two more.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
The pass to Griffin. And Wiseman sends it back. Pass to Curry. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And that one drops for him. And now an 11-point Warrior lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And finished off by Brown.
Jonathan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Simmons passes to Griffin. Shoots over Poole. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Griffith. Curry against Simmons. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Poole, the pass to Kuminga. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 13. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. MP's really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Who wants a t-shirt right about now? That's right, fans. It's time to make some noise.
And the Warriors making a change here. Irving's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Kuminga throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And the foul called on MP.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Simmons. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD's shot is good.
Kevin Durant's silky smooth. He's got the skill set of a guard, but the size of the center, and it allows him to dominate the paint.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Curry against Simmons. Outside Curry. And the Warriors tack on two more.
Well, we talk about Steph's three-point shooting, but the fact is he's a three-level scorer. The mid-range is sweet.
Kicks to Edwards. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Simmons inside. Curry meets him. Pass to Griffin. Shot clock at 3. Over Irving. Kept alive.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
KD's shot is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Hey, right here.
Simmons against Curry. Dishes it to Wiseman. Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 34.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
On again.
Oh!
There it is.
11 points unanswered.
We're only down one.
Pump fake there, draw him in off the glass.
Nice. I like the patience, Danny. Where was this on Team 2K TV's segment?
There we
Nice.
go.
Okay.
This is my mode.
Let's go. Oh, no.
No.
They were reading that.
Come on, y'all. Why y'all pressing?
The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges.
Here we go.
Brad, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Jonathan Kuminga, Kyrie Irving out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Wiseman, and it's Brown in at the three, the small forward. And off target, he starts the game 0 for 1. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Gordon Tucker on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Mobley. Hauled in by Brown. Stolen by Mobley. Back to Gordon Tucker. Here's Mitchell. First quarter of play, a minute in. Kuminga against Mobley. No one near him. Gordon Tucker can't hit.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Brad, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans. but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Releases. Mitchell, good.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
And here are the Warriors now. Last time they met in San Francisco.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Back to Garland. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Mitchell against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garland.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Shooting for Golden State. Brown taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Horton Tucker. Kuminga against Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
1:56 left to play in the first. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Garland against Curry. And again, another missed shot. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Brown. Outside for Irving. Let's go with a 3. Can't hit that one. The Cavs trailing. To the inside. Oh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Got to push him out further.
And the Warriors call time here. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up.
Substitution on the
Chance
court.
to catch up on some numbers here.
Cleveland.
The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of the season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Nets just played phenomenal. He ended up with 34 points, and coach did a really great job of getting him the ball where he could do something with it. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
For your Cavaliers.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Irving. Again, the Warriors score.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving. That is powerful.
With the assist.
Okay, what a move by Allen.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Irving finds Brown. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Allen. Mobley down low. Kuminga's on him. And the shot goes in.
Look, even against contact, even if you try and be physical with him, Mobley, this man just stays strong and gets it to go.
Curry passes to Brown. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Mobley with it. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Comes up empty down low. And here's Brown for 3. And the Warriors with another 3. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He's generating these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Poole in for Curry.
Shooting one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Outside, Brown. And he drops it in from the low post. Brown's got 23.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in.
Moody.
Here's Poole. Pass to Looney. Back to Poole. And here is Thompson. He's covered by Curry. The fader. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 5 now.
We all know Klay can hit this. His accuracy from the mid-range is a reliable option, to say the least.
Curry finds Rubio. Clock at 6. Pass to Mobley. Fires the 3. And it's Poole with a rebound. Jacks up a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation
with
is.
a score.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors,
22,
already up 26 points as this
48.
quarter ends. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Kyrie Irving. MP is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. Horton Tucker can't hit.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Irving, the pass to Kuminga. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Wiseman. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Brown. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now Garland from behind the arc. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Curry passes to Brown. Back to Curry. Oh, he tries a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Steph Curry set the record for most threes made in NBA history during the 21-22 season.
From deep, Mitchell. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
Pass to Curry. And he banks in the layup. Curry's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And Stephen set that record against the Knicks, Richard.
Yeah, with Ray Allen in attendance to watch as he passed him on the list. You can tell it meant a lot to Steph. Maybe the greatest shooter, not maybe, the greatest shooter the game has ever seen.
Here's Mitchell. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Brown for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Mitchell. 1:07 left in the 3rd quarter. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Will it go? Here's Mobley. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the 2nd effort.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Curry gets the bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Horton Tucker, defended by Brown. Horton Tucker can't hit.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Irving finds Wiseman, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Cavaliers ball.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And here's Brown for 3. No good there. And it's Cleveland the other way.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mobley in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Garland. Mobley outside. And here's Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Rollins.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Pass to Brown.
Get to the block, baby.
There's the triple. That one's good.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger.
The end of the game.
This is how you finish a game.
Thank you, fans, for coming out tonight. Have a safe trip home, and we hope you join us again soon.
Always smart.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
I'm a fan of 2K, and it's dope to be able to be on this side of it and see kind of when I'm in here customizing my game, doing some of the things. I'm elated right now, yeah. I'm gonna feel like a whole new 9-year-old kid again.
Every basketball player around the world, male or female, if they want to possibly be in the game, you know, that's like you've reached it in life. So it's definitely a surreal moment. It's one of those moments that you didn't think would happen. But with consistency and hard work, you know, me and you know that anything's possible.
When the moment came and you got to tell family and friends, what was the reaction?
Man, everyone was like jumping through.
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? if I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
So the New York starting five. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Barrett, no good. Brown against Barrett. Brown, good. Brown's got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you got to love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Brown outside. Over Barrett. The shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now, here's Curry. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brown. And the three ball is good. Brown's got his third basket of the night.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time. Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, the 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Kuminga. Outside Irving. Brown outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 10 points for MP. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom, so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown, that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
They've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's a hand on it. Randall on the follow.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Curry passes to Brown. And another three for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The pass to Barrett. Now here is Robinson. He's covered by Wiseman. Irving against Dinwiddie. No good. Some solid defense there from Irving. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offensive game. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. We're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The team being...
Substitution on the court.
Brunson with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga. Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Wiseman in at the center. Pass to Barrett, the three. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Barrett for three. Barrett with another miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Warriors shoot their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one, Kevin. I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Just his first attempt, and he hits the jump shot. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact, and there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Well, there you go. One team operating on both cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
New York calls timeout. Hey, Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Attention, give it up for your Warriors Junior Gem Squad.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. There's the lob to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
Empowering at home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Warriors.
Curry kicks to Brown. Irving looking for an opening. Curry against Brunson. Curry passes to Brown. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 41 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Barrett against Brown. Tries a three. And another three for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Dinwiddie outside. Randall right side. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Curry is inside. Toppin's there. Here's Kuminga. Again, Golden State.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Curry against Brunson. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Toppin inside. Defended by Kuminga. Toppin can't get it to go. Outside Irving. Shoots over Toppin. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Warriors on top.
The Knicks, 19.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any.
Substitution on the
Golden State. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Wiggins comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Irving. Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. On the court for the Knicks, Barrett is out there with Toppin. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. Curry against Dinwiddie. Curry passes to Looney. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Got loose. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Lillard. For the 3. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Brown. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And the shot goes down.
RJ does such a nice job of just changing speeds out there. And when he does that and picks the right angle, he'll score.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the post, you'll see Wiggins and Looney.
Jericho Sims.
Then there's Moody. Then there's Allen. And it's Yang in at the point. Yang passes to Moody. And so much great talent.
Substitution on the
for
court.
the Warriors. So for the Knicks, just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Golden State moving the ball around. Drills the 3-pointer. Brown's got 34.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. There's the pass to Barrett. Wiggins against Randall. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Popped up there for Robinson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Gang pass to
2 minutes
Moody.
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Brown outside. And another 3 for Golden State. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Over Looney. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Brunson with a clean look. Wiggins with the rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Kicks it to Brown. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know,
once
this
again,
game
thank you to everyone
really
for coming to tonight's game.
for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
All right, I'm gonna go do some laundry. I'll be back for the game too.
Oh, she's actually gone.
So funnily enough, we rode over to Viper's territory, and the guy who tagged along in my cart is now our opponent. So friends become enemies real quick here in 2K23.
Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. He's a baby. Here, big ducks in the building.
And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain is the 2 with Williams playing the 3. Jackson out there with Miles Turner. And it's Morant in at the 1. 2 on the clock. And there it is for him. Well, it was announced MP once again winning Player of the Week. Another feather in his cap in what has been a strong season.
And it shows how dominant MP can be for stretches. There was nobody in the league that could slow him down that last week.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Inside. Here's Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside, Williams. Outside, Morant.
Hey, watch back door.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Williams. Now Turner, guarded by Wiseman. Turner passes to Williams. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, Williams. Back to Morant. Turner with it. Now guarded by Curry. Turner passes to Bain. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Morant. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Bain. Williams on the wing. Outside Morant. With the floater. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Stephen Curry put the defense in no man's land, possessing quick feet and a fast release.
Morant finds Williams. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Outside, Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brown's got 5 now.
That little flair is letting the other side know they did nothing to stop him.
Outside Bain. Williams with it. Back to Bain. Outside, Williams. That three's off the mark. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Kuminga down low. Defended by Jackson. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by Brown.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort.
Well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
James Wiseman is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's MP. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors 5. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Moran against Curry. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. The Warriors leading. Brown passes to Kuminga. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Back to Moran. Shoots over Curry. That one rolls around and rims out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He scored 45 points and was on point from deep. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Williams against Brown. Pass to Turner. Now here's Moran. Not a lot of room. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Morant's got 5 points.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Stolen by Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wiseman against Moran. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Bane. That one off the back iron and out.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Brown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. This one for 3. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 20 points.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Lillard's checked in for the Warriors. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 23 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Timeout call, Memphis.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Wiggins. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
With a score, your Warriors 49, the Grizzlies 26.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Miles Turner out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3. Pass to Jackson. Now Bain. And here's Turner. Guarded by Wiseman. Turner passes to Jackson. Here's Bain. And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that? I mean, if Irving's blocking shots, that's a great sign for this team.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
It only takes a couple to fall for Desmond Bain to hit his groove. Then after that, he is rolling.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Bain, the pass to Turner. And stolen by Irving. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Bain. Outside Williams. Jackson on the wing. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Fades back. Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson
Not
Jr.
just a floor spacer with the jump shot. Jaren solid also from the mid-range.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Bain. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Jackson, left side. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
From
Williams has got his second basket.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Outside, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Curry.
2 minutes.
And again, it's Golden State.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Moran against Curry. Outside Bain. Down low. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Moran. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
A tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Williams. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moran. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's good for 2.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Moran finds Jackson. And here's Bain. Here's Turner, guarded by Wiseman. And here's Turner. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shoots over Wiseman. Turner, no good. Outside, Brown. Outside, Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And any time a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga's out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Moody. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Defensive foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, Coach wouldn't let me be me, too easy?
Well, I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in an organization. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Blackman. To the inside. Here's Clark. No good on the shot. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Moody. Banked it in off the glass. Moody's got his first basket of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Outside Jones to end the run. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Moody's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Thomas, that's good.
That's what you call playing.
Substitution on the court.
Golden State has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Looney grabs a miss. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Back to Brown. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Turner. Now Morant. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Let's phone a friend. No. Would you like to use a lifeline?
Yes.
Who would you like to call?
You.
Congratulations to A-Loki and the entire Loki family that came out to support. I found out that people were in the Team 2K TV league trading up draft picks when we didn't agree upon a time. So I'll let you guys talk about that.
Ah, collusion. Did you see Triple D?
Double-digit
Danny
deficit.
Danny deficit.
Poor D's.
I'm glad they're having a good time.
I am extremely, happy to be.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focus and sleep and eat right. Vital.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby in at the forward, with Barnes next to him.
Scotty Barnes.
Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Watson in at shooting guard.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. From the baseline. And Kuminga throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. Passes to Watson. Raptors need to get a shot up. From deep. Anunoby, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here is Watson after the made shot from Brown. Here's Warwick. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Pass to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for MP.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Watson. And here is Siakam. Can they get it? Wiseman with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense.
Outside Curry.
Right here.
Over Barnes. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Brown.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance. And one of the many special things about Steph Curry is loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Warwick in at the 1.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And it's Golden State with another. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
6 on the shot clock. The shot comes out, so Golden State will take it the other way.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Brown, good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
The pass to Watson. Here's Warwick. Siakam left side. Watson to end the run, and the rejection by MP. Trying his luck from deep, and another 3 for Golden State.
A great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And the Raptors call time here. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass.
Give it up for your Warriors.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Barnes looking around. Passes it to Watson. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding. After that move, the ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to the right wing. Watson with it. Brown's there. They get it back. Siakam's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
To the middle to end the drought, and he sinks the layup. Warwick's got his first basket.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking. See what happens. With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
To the paint. And Warwick kicks to Watson. Here's Warwick. His last outing, he had 8 points. Clock at 4. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Golden State Warriors.
At the end of the first half with a score, your Warriors 47. The Raptors 19. Here we go. Make some noise.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He finished with 32 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
George, with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls, it seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Warwick kicks to Watson. Pass to Warwick. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Kuminga. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Watson, the pass to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Warriors basketball.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Brown outside. Over Watson. And another basket for Golden State.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Curry. Anunoby, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Brown, good.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
And it's Watson with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam outside. There's the feed to Barnes. No good again that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Kuminga. Poole comes in for Moody. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And Lillard subbed in for Curry. Here's Anunoby. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Poole. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And, you know, often we think of Bane as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Here's Anunoby. They get the rebound. And Williams is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Lillard kicks to Poole. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Reddish the pass to Trent. Back to Reddish. And the pass to Anunoby. Trying to get open is Lopez. Anunoby, no good.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Wiseman kicks to Poole. And another three for Golden State.
And those aren't.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. So for Toronto right now, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Watson in at the point guard. Passes to Trent. Unloads from 13. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generation's often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Birch finds Reddish. And Looney sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Raptors basketball.
Pass to Benton. 5 on the clock. Over Kuminga. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Foul.
And guys, let's get your take
on
the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Allen's checked in. Brown feeling it out a bit. Second shot opportunity. Looney with the bucket.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Banton. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two. 3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
There's the triple. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. And Toronto making a change. Trent's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Banton's shot is off. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Allen outside. Pass to Yang. Wiggins outside, fires for 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now the pass to Banton. And stolen by Wiggins.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for him.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Manton, the pass to Trent. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Allen. Trent uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Allen passes to Brown. And another three for Golden State.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Back to Trent. Fires the three. Allen with the rebound. And here's Brown outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge.